Shaykh Al-Janabi's place because he's busy. So I'll narrate a short hadith for you, inshallah ta'ala, within the theme of treating your parents and relatives with excellence. يروي الإمام مسلم في صحيحه عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال جاء رجل إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Hadith tonight, Abu Hurairah, collection of Muslim, narrated by Abu Hurairah, where he tells us that a man came to the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام and said the following: قال يا رسول الله إن لي قرابة أصلهم ويقطعونني وأحسن إليهم ويسيئون إلي وأحلم عنهم ويجهلون علي. I have these relatives, these qaraba, these rahim, these blood family tie members, these family, that I strengthen our relationship and they cut it off. I show them excellence and kindness and they show me horrific behavior, they harm me. And I forgive them and show patience with them and they continue to transgress against me. These are the relatives that I got. Every time I do well and they do bad. I do good and they do evil. This is how it's going for me. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم. So if you have this, and you want to come and tell me this, don't come and tell me this. Hear what he had to say, عليه الصلاة والسلام. So don't tell me the story of your horrible uncle and your abusive aunt, and I don't need to know it. Here's what the person told the Prophet, and here's what the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام told him to do. قال إن كنت كما قلت. This is how he started it. لئن كنت كما قلت. If you are truly the way you are telling me. This is how he started it out. Because most of the time that's not the case. Because most of the time when they come and tell you, I am the angel, I am Allah's angel with my relatives and they are Allah's iblis on earth, very rarely the case. It's almost never the case. Almost never. If you bring the person that they think is the worst, you ask them, they'll tell you a very different story than the person in front of you gave you. A very different story. The opposite story. To the point where you wonder if they have some schizophrenic diagnosis. Because it's like it's not the same people talking about the same problem with the same incident. So the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I love this. He doesn't tell him what to do. He says, لَإِن كُنْتَ كَمَا قُلْتَ. If it's true that you are truly this way with them, you are the angel and they are just being iblis. And every time you do something nice, you do something bad. فَكَأَنَّمَا تُسِفُّهُمُ الْمَلِّ. It's like you are taking the ashes of the fire and putting it into their faces. وَلَمْ يَزَلْ مَعَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ ظَهِيرٌ عَلَيْهِمْ مَا دُمْتَ عَلَى ذَلِكَ. And Allah will continue to stand by you and strengthen you as long as you continue to do this. As long as you continue to do what you're telling me you're doing, which is you tuhsin ilayhim, you show them greatness and excellence and they harm you. You do wasl rahim and they do qata'. You show patience and perseverance and they continue to transgress. If you continue to do this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues to stand by you. And it's like you are throwing Jahannam to their faces far away from yourself. It's like you're taking it from yourself and throwing it towards them. He didn't tell him, alayhi salatu wasalam, here is a free ticket, cut your family ties. No, he told them, you continue to do this. And let them know that I said that. So that if they think that harming you is somehow helping them, no. You are tasuffuhum al-mal. Family members who hate each other, now once they hear this hadith, will passively, aggressively like each other and treat each other well. Ever thought of it that way? If you have a family member who's trying to show you, kindness, but you don't like that person, know that when they come to you and show you kindness and you don't reciprocate or show it back, it's like كَأَنَّمَا يُسِفُّونَ كَالْمَلِ. It's like they're throwing the ashes of Jahannam into your face. And you don't want them to win in that way. So maybe you be good too, so that doesn't happen. So this makes people that if they're not going to be good for a good reason, they'll be good for the wrong reason. But it doesn't matter. When it comes to family ties, you continuously try to be the best person you can be. So if you really don't like that person in your family, don't let them win. Don't let them yusifuna kalmal. Don't let them do that to you. So make sure that if they're being nice and you don't want to be nice, so that they don't get to say that they did that. So that Yawm al-Qiyamah is not like they did it. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It's actually, when you read the hadith, you wonder, why is he using this term? He's using this term for a reason, so that the other party listens to it. If the other party is like, I hate this person and this relative I'll never be kind to, the more they're kind to you, they are winning. They're being kind to you, they are winning. They are bringing you closer to Jahannam. It's Jahannam's ashes in your face every time they do it. So you mistreat them, they treat you well. Do you want that? You want them to win in that way? No. So now you have to be kind. Passively, aggressively, but still you have to do it, and that's good enough. That's good enough. At least we keep family. Because sometimes family ties are important not for you. Sometimes it doesn't matter about you because in a couple of decades we'll all be dead. Maybe those family ties matter for the next generation. Maybe we don't have to make sure, maybe we shouldn't let our children inherit whatever problems we had with our relatives. Maybe. Maybe if I don't like my cousin or my uncle, maybe my son and his son have to know about that. And they don't have to be involved in that. And it's really not something they should be a part of. If you don't like your sister and you fought with her over inheritance or something, maybe your children and her children should not be involved in this at all. Maybe you should just keep up the appearances of Silat al-Rahim to make sure that you keep the family ties alive, because 50 or 100 years after you're gone, if you don't do that, the family will be nothing. And there's a loss in that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to explain to us, that the Prophet ﷺ is trying to explain to us. Do not allow that to be the case. Hold on to your families. Hold on to your families even if the price tag is high, even if it's high. And that's what he told him, عليه الصلاة والسلام. I always thought that was an interesting hadith to listen to because the way he worded it. يروي الإمام مسلم في صحيحه عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال: أتى رجل إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم فقال: يا رسول الله إن لي قرابة أصلهم ويقطعونني وأحسن إليهم ويسيئون إلي وأحلم عنهم ويجهلون علي. فقال صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم: لئن كنت كما قلت فكأنما تسفهم المل وما زال ولم يزل معك من الله ظهير عليهم ما دمت على ذلك. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.